be based on how much marginalization?
Yeah.
How do we, first off, before we get to how effective affirmative action is, I guess how do we rate that? Because Asian Americans were more recently put in internment camps, and we had anti-Asian immigration
internment
policies.
Camps are nothing like slavery, okay?
But it's far more
recent, but slavery has had a lot more of a lasting effect. I mean,
okay.
Internment camps, they're awful, but the community bounced back from that. More people came out of internment camps than went in. So it's not,
Sure.
But slavery, I mean, that is just scarring for an entire race.
Generationally, like even 3, 4, 5,
yes.
8 generations removed, as opposed to internment camps?
Yes.
So let me ask you, do you think it's right that, for example, an Asian American female student would have to score higher on the SATs to be admitted in comparison to a white male student?
I don't think it's right, but again, I just think that's what's got to happen because we live in an imperfect world.
Okay, so you think it's okay that female Asian American students have to do better than not only black students, but have to perform better than white Americans? In other words, Asian students actually are unfairly treated in comparison to white Americans. So you would have to argue, I suppose, that Asian Americans have been less marginalized than white males.
I haven't seen any numbers that prove that.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at the numbers, for example, at Harvard, and I can show them to you afterward, the average scores that were required to be admitted into higher education, Ivy League schools, with Asian Americans it was 1350, with white Americans it was 1310, with black Americans it was 1100. So an Asian American female student would, on average, be required to have a higher SAT score and higher performative metrics academically than a white male.